Ready? Hey folks, sorry. We're live. I'm going to make watermelon jelly in my FreshTech jam and jelly maker. I just love this. So the first thing I have to do is I had a rather large round watermelon that I cut into, and this bowl here is about 3/4 of it. So excuse the loud noise, but I'm going to have to put it through my Ninja to get the juice, and then I have to drain it so that the pulp doesn't come into it. So I'm going to put a couple handfuls down in here. I've never made watermelon jelly, but hey, any excuse to use my new little machine, I'll give it a try. Okay, go up, use those, put the lid on. This will be a little loud, but it'll be in short spurts. There we go. One thing of jelly or juice here. Drain this. I'll let that strain while I put more in. I think I'm going to have to use the entire watermelon. I suppose I could put the pulp in my dehydrator and make like fruit leather or something. I'll have to check that out before I throw it away. I don't think the pups would like watermelon pulp, but who knows? They surprise me sometimes in what they eat. Okay. I'll just put the lid on first. Oh. Spatula and start pushing this down a little bit. Get a little bit more juice by doing this. Not much. Not sure what the weather is like everywhere else, but here, north central Ohio, it's muggy outside, but it's beautiful. I have not been outside as of yet. I've been piddling around the kitchen. But Daryl has been outside finishing what he's boxing in the area at the new the deck that he made last week. He's boxing an area in where we put the ornamental grass and the hosta. And once he has that done, I have some spiderwort that are in an area that we don't want them. So we're going to transplant those up into that shady area. Some shade, some sun, but not full sun, so that works. It's off. Let some of this drain because the strainer here isn't very big, so I have more watermelon juice than I have space. I need to get some of that worked down. And that filled it up again. Well, this bowl just might make 4 cups. Deceiving. I do need to get the knife because I have a few pieces here that I didn't chop up small enough to fit the Ninja. And obviously straining it will keep out the seeds, even though this is a seedless watermelon. If you're using a seeded watermelon, definitely want to strain it. Okay. Batch number 3. Years and years and years ago, I used to have a Vitamix, 30 some years ago. I bought a Vitamix at the what it used to be the Home and Flower Show when it would come to Cleveland. And I think back then it was $500 or $600. But I used it. I used to make my own peanut butter. Used to make soups, but that model, the original models, used to have a spout at the bottom where if you made soups or milkshakes or anything, you could just push the spout and it would come out the bottom. I don't think, from what I've seen, the new ones have that. Okay. One more strainer down. Oh, I think I'm going to get the 4 cups. Darn. A little bit more in here to add. Just give me 4 cups of juice, liquid. That's what I wanted. And this lovely red apron that I'm wearing is one that I acquired at the Appalachia conference back in May. I'm sure most of you will know for this. Maybe you still can't see it. Well, it has a chicken on the front. So this was from Patera's booth that she had up. I think we got something from almost every vendor they had there. They didn't have a whole lot of vendors, but made it nice. Brenda's Homemade, I got a few items from her. Deep South Homestead. We bought Danny's sweet potato book plus some slips of his Puerto Rican sweet potatoes. Starry, I have a really cool looking mug. J. Null, we acquired a black apron from him. I'm going to get this out of the way. Okay. Oh, I missed that, didn't I? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my pectin. I have 2 small boxes, the pink boxes of low or no sugar pectin. You put that in the bottom of the jelly maker. And you pour your fruit, in this case liquid, on top. And to that I'm going to add 7 tablespoons of lemon juice. Then I put the lid on. I push jelly. And then I push enter. This will go for a full 25 minutes. It's starting to stir, and then at the 4-minute point it'll beep, and that's when I put in my 4 cups of sugar. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff off this part of the counter, wipe the watermelon juice off, and I'm going to bring my sugar's right behind me. You get old, you forget things fast.
Dana just asked what is that thing, but I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Who did?
Dana.
Are you talking about this, Dana? This is the FreshTech ball jam and jelly maker. I think this was on sale on their site this past week. I'm not sure. We just happened to be at a Rural King here in Ohio one day, and I've been looking at them and drooling, and figured, okay, it was on sale, it was marked down, fine. When we got up to the cash register, I think it was $10 or $15 less than what we thought it was going to be. So, cha-ching, that was an awesome buy. And this is great because you don't have to stand over the stove, you don't have to stand there and stir it, which is why I probably have quite a few jars of syrup back in my walk-in pantry instead of jams or jellies, because it wouldn't set.
Can you do other things with it, or just jams and jellies?
I think I saw on Teasers Pleasers channel, she made a chili starter or something like that in it. So I'm pretty sure anything that needs to be stirred, it can probably, it has the heating base at the bottom. You can cancel it and enter. You can add as many minutes or take away minutes if you need to. And then you have the jam or jelly button. Because it's different times. I think for jam, I think it was 20. And for jelly, it's 25. But yeah, I would give this high ratings. I like this. And the lid has vents in it all around. There's 4 spots that it has vents in. So you're not going to get, it's not going to steam up inside and add more liquid, add more water to it. So it's almost 4 minutes. Grab my handy dandy sugar. If folks don't, if you buy sugar in bulk and you use it a lot, like canning season, if you're doing jams and jellies and whatever, you're going to probably use a lot of sugar. Doesn't matter what kind. These we purchased at Sam's Club. Package of 3, I think, and I don't remember what the price is, but this is great. It seals real well. You're not going to get gnats or ants or anything in there. It's Rubbermaid. Well, I thought it would have beeped already. I'll get ready for that. This is going to take 4 cups of sugar. My hands are sticky from the watermelon. Here we go. There's my 4-minute warning. So I'm going to put this over here. I am going to add a little butter so I don't get the foaming action. Go. My daughter used to eat butter plain. I used to have something similar to this, the butter keeper. And whenever I would go into the kitchen or dining area where the butter was, the top would be like not quite like it was supposed to be, and there'd be a gully in it. You could tell Kara was into the butter. So, 4 cups of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it for the sugar. Okay, put this lid on. I'm going to wash my hands off because they are sticky. And then once you're done at this point, you're done for about 20 minutes. Or like I said, it depends if you're doing jams or jellies. Right now there's 19 minutes left before it'll shut off. Then I can put it in my jars. I already have my lids and my bands over there on the stove. They've already reached boiling and they're turned off and ready to go. So I'm done for 19 minutes.
Well, here you go.
Okay, well, I'm moving over. Oh, see? Oh. That's my apron. Gosh. Don't know where in the heck I was.
What's that one you find here?
Okay. Well, hey, Tessie. Beverly Farms. Allison. Caught me, didn't you, Allison? Wonder if it had anything to do with the email I sent you. Miss Dana. Appear. I like that. Yeah, that's it, Dana. I appear to be. Doesn't mean I am. Oh, no, I'm seeing what was, Allison, you need to get a faster phone. Yeah, Allison, the mixer is cool. I just truly like the way it does the jams and jellies. Yeah, I am lost in space. But I don't think I look like Will. You like the apron, Brenda? I have the red one, and I bought a tan one. And then I have a black one is from J&L Zero. Daryl bought that for me when we were in Tennessee. Huh. Yeah, sure, Dana, I hear you. Should I make something to bring in October? I guess you can see it just stirring around there, can't you? Well, those things, where is it? I don't know where the camera is. Over on the, underneath my lid tightener, whatever it's called. Those are only a few of the zucchinis that we picked that I have to do something with. We definitely need to make plans. The bee lady is coming in for the conference also, and she already said that we need to make dinner plans. So I think we all need to figure a place to catch up and probably reserve a room or whatever, a dining room, so we can all have dinner together. I mean, Pratt's are going, and we met them. Love you too, Allison. I'm glad you're here. We met the Pratt family in Tennessee at Crackle Barrel. Yes, we did. Sat at the table with Tommy and Alderman Farms, and we met Deep South Homestead, Quaker Lake, JM, and Starry, Patera. Patera is like the Energizer Buddy. It's just unreal. I have an iPhone, Allison. I've had Androids ever since the first time I had one. And the company that Daryl used to work for, they demanded that all their techs have iPhones, so he had to go. So last time when my Android died, I ended up getting an iPhone 7 Plus. I love it. Took me a while. I still can't figure out how to get my ringtones that are MP3s converted over to my iPhone. I've read and it just makes no sense. Hey, Chad. Glad to see you made it. Yeah, Sullivan Family Homestead is going in the into the matchmaker business here shortly. Dana, that's one thing, you can make a title out of that. That's not going to copy anybody, and that would probably make a very good video. Quite a few hits. May not be a bad idea. Daryl's not in here, Allison. He went out to the front porch to smoke. So, but as soon as he walks in, I'll let him know what you're asking. Chad, Daryl's the computer guru here. I mean, that was his career, an IT person. And he's the one who figured that out. That way the chat stays, even after the live chat is done, when it uploads as a regular video, the chat stays with it. So if you're listening to the banter going back between the person that's live and then the people that's on the computer, at least you can sort of put it together what the heck's going on instead of out in the clouds not knowing anything. Well, Dana, like I said, if you do Bunny's matchmaking, or gotta think of a catchy title. Daryl,
Yeah.
Allison wants to know if the iPhone is faster than an Android. Tessie, you're so quiet. Chad likes how the chat stays with the.
Since we don't have an Android to speak of,
Well, I used to.
well, then you would be better qualified to
Well, that's what I
say
said.
that.
It took me a while, but I like it a lot better. Yeah, we've had some that didn't like the chat to stay with the video, but you know, sort of like, you know, the rule, our house, our rules. I'll have to catch you on there, Allison. Ooh, what are you eating? I'm hungry. I can still see chunks of sugar in that.
Well, they can't see what you're seeing unless you put it up.
No, they can't. I can still see chunks of sugar in the machine.
Just hit the transition, it'll switch to the screen.
This?
Yeah.
So now they can see that.
You can see that.
Scary, folks. I have the steering wheel now.
And believe me, I'm not even buckled in.
Really? There you go, Allison. You can stay with the Android Samsung Galaxy 6S. Yeah, Daryl's is a iPhone 4, I think. And it's getting slower than snot.
No, mine's a 6.
Oh, yours is a 6? I thought it was a
No,
5.
this is a 6.
Okay. Ooh, cantaloupe. Tessie, I have an Indiana cantaloupe I have to cut into. Those things are huge. Yeah, you know it's going to be a bumpy ride with me at the steering wheel, right? Hey, I've driven us home from West Virginia and places like that while Daryl slept. May have been 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and the window had to be all the way down and the sign up, but for the music all the way up, but I made it home. I need to go see how many more minutes there are. Grab this fork. 10 more minutes. Yeah, see some reason the sugar isn't dissolving. So I'm trying to help it. Yeah, the sugar's on the bottom. It's hot. Tastes good. Okay. You're in Tennessee, right, Tess? Or Dana? Oh, yeah, Allison. Yeah, this is just, you know, I'm not really here. We're on our way to Allison's to have lamb. Massachusetts from Ohio. We'll be right there. Oh, that'd be scary. You at the steering wheel of a fire truck. You're in Upper East Tennessee. We don't even go through Tennessee. Dana, we don't even go through Tennessee to get to Virginia, do we?
No,
No.
don't think so.
Ooh, vanilla bean. You going to the conference in October, Tim? Ooh, 24 years. Bless your heart. I have a cousin that was a fireman. Dana says, no, we won't technically go through Tennessee, but it may only be an hour or so out of the way. As the crow flies, right, Dana? As the crow can fly. Oh.
Well, our guest Monday night was a fireman for 10 years or so.
Next Monday or tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he used to be a fireman.
Yeah. Weekend Homestead is tomorrow night. Girl said he used to be a fireman. Oh, okay, cool. So Tim's going to be there and we'll get to meet him. He's like 40 miles from the conference.
Oh, well, that's like next door.
But yeah, as the internet flies. There's a BS flag? I don't think we have one of those. Daryl used to be a flagman at some local dirt tracks here way back when. I'm pretty sure there was no BS flag in that. Maybe that could have been the black one. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the black
The
one.
black, okay. The black flag's the BS flag.
Yeah, just no BS.
No BS. This is it. You're out. You're out of here.
Had to use it a few times.
Yes, you have. Grizz. Eating breakfast. Hey, feel free. Tess was eating cantaloupe. Dana's Googling us. Just doesn't seem like it's getting thick either. Looks like soup. Get this button up here. Still quite a few chunks in there, isn't there? How many more minutes?
I don't know if that's chunks of sugar or if that's chunks of watermelon, hon.
No, the watermelon was drained. She spelled it right.
That's 4.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be ready.
I think you have to run it through again.
I'm going to have to do it again. What are you having for breakfast, Grizz? I had Cheerios. Okay, Dana, so what did you find? Did you Google us? Did you Google the map? Yep, we're the same time as Tess. So's Dana. Dana's Eastern. Ah. See? Who else can't spell, Tim? I was lucky enough to meet Dana and Matt and Hannah at the after party when the after the Appalachia Homestead Conference was over. Dana said it'd be 13 hours if we went from our house to her house, then to Warrenville. I said you spelled it right, Dana. Breakfast tacos, eggs. Ooh, salmon. I love salmon. I don't like the spicy stuff though, so I'd have to pass on the habanero sauce. Tessie, I think I checked on that the first time when Bandana Grandma went to you. I think 6 or 7 hours. I think 6 is what I checked on, which really isn't too bad. It does sound good, doesn't it, Brenda? I'm gonna have to make me some lunch after all this is over. It's 6 hours from Tessie, 6 hours from Dana, but it's in the opposite direction. I'd have to split myself in half. It'd be one person each with my size, but I'd still have to split myself in half. So we could leave Friday, drive 3 hours, and get up Saturday morning, drive 3 more hours, and we'd be there and spend the day, then spend the night, and then come home on Sunday. Or makes sense to me, but with 5 dogs, we always have to figure out who's going to come over and take care of the dogs. So that's what's keeping us homebound now. I think we'd be out and about more often. Well, hold on, folks. Move you over here because it just beeped at me that it's done. And I know it's not. A lot of foam in this. I'm surprised. But I'm going to see if I can find something to get the foam. Can you hear the dogs banging on the garage door? Dogs just aren't right. Okay. I've never had the jam or jelly not work for me in this, so I'm, even with the butter, it foamed up. So maybe if I take the foam out, I'm not going to add anything more to it. Really would like this to work out, so it didn't break. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the lid back on. Get jelly. Oh, jelly. I may have to unplug it and plug it back in. It's not letting me reset it. So I'll just fake it. Well, we have an issue here.
Here, you come over here and I'll,
Gonna play with it? Anybody want any zucchini?
no, I already have you over here.
Okay.
So, they see me pointing at it.
They see you pointing at it? Anybody want some zucchini?
It's the one
There we go.
on the computer.
I don't know where he's at. I think I have 6 of these on the counter. Plus one lonely yellow squash. Maybe I didn't have it unplugged it long enough. Well, this is going to be an epic fail. Made sun tea 2 days ago, and I have a feeling I used decaffeinated tea bags. And nasty. But it's wet. Allison, my hair is always, I've been the one that has never needed a perm. Huh. I bet you could, Tessie. Nah, I don't think it would be a mess. No way. I've seen the way you do your soaps. And what was it I was watching the other day? Old timers. I forget already. Maybe it was the soap you were making. Wasn't there a song? Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, you can. No, I can't. An old musical. It'll come to me. Thanks for stopping, Chad. When you're done painting your door, you come up here. We have a 2-car garage that needs painted. We can have a painting party. Yeah, it's a new learning experience. Did it change at all?
No.
I wonder if I have to take everything out of it.
I'm gonna fake it.
You're gonna fake it? You're gonna fake it, folks. This is scary. Exactly, Dana. What did that come from? 7 wives for 7 brothers? Or Oklahoma? See? You know. I don't know what it came from. Oh, now Allison's singing. Hey, you know the words, but what musical did it come off of? Come on, Tessie. You have all the old records. What musical did this come off of? Oh, Dana has a message. Annie, get your gun. See, it wasn't even either of the ones that I thought of. Allison. Did it work? Oh. I just may have to Daryl's looking on his iPhone. He's Googling what's wrong with the machine. Isn't that something? How somebody can mention something as silly as that on the internet, and that goes through your head all the rest of the day. Cool. I'm glad to hear it, Tessie. You should see it here. I mean, I have it everywhere, even places I didn't plant it. I have it. You know what? My dad used to walk to school in the winter uphill both ways, back, going to school and back home. Never could understand how that could be done. Chocolate cows gave chocolate milk, White and brown cows gave white and chocolate. Do I need to put, now sometimes Tim has to go in the timeout corner. That's happened. I have a feeling, Dana, you can take care of yourself. There's no doubt in my mind. You have the wrench, Dana. Tessie, did you see the messages from the small YouTube group that the moderators and Hallelujah, and we were going back and forth? I think it was yesterday or Friday. Oh Lord, she has the power. Oh, there is a timeout chair. I never knew that. I knew you could delete the messages or send them packing. I can only imagine what the messages are like. Tessie, on Facebook, with you being the co-owner of the small YouTube group, in your Facebook messages, there should be a message from all of us. We were discussing the treasure box. Hi, Tanya, how are you? He's speaking it into his iPhone, and Siri's not understanding what he says. If Siri doesn't understand English, I'm not sure. You need to go look, Tessie, because I made the suggestion that maybe we need to close the list for the treasure box because new people could keep coming, and that list will never end. And there's people that signed up for it originally still haven't gotten it. So I sort of made a few suggestions to do. Polar bears and barefooted. Oh my gosh. No wonder you're so snarly, Grizz. It was snowing and it was 130 degrees. Wow. That's something. You need to make a video of that. Did you have your beard back then also? I know, poor Grizz. Tess. Or not Tessie, I'm sorry, Dana. Yeah, I think we discussed that, didn't we, Tess? A long time ago, if I'm not mistaken, but you know, what do I know? I brought up the suggestion of doing like a Secret Santa type deal, or have people sign up and make it, they have to sign up by such a date. And I've done this in different groups here on Facebook, but especially on when Yahoo groups was a big thing years ago. We would do Matt, the owner of the group or moderator would match up two people, and for those two people, that would be who they would exchange with, whether it was for a 1 month thing or 6 month, but that was your secret pal, is what we named it. And it was pretty cool getting a package. We did this in one of my embroidery groups, and we had to send them something we embroidered. And it was really neat. I got some pretty nice gifts that way. Wow, Grizz, it took you that long to come back home from school, 10 miles? What? You must have lived in Arizona if it was 130. Scratch my nose, am I going to come into money or get company? How long is 300 seconds? Oh, there he is. Welcome back, Tim. Where you been? Dana's enjoying this way too much. Well, you know, it's one of those things. If there's a, you can tell if they're fibbing if they smile. Nah, not me. My daughters used to always give herself away. Well, she said, Jim, she said you were messaging her, and she got the a-hole of the day sign. Allison, my career was, I was a receptionist, I was nursing secretary, 23 years at the phone company with different jobs in there, accounting and word processing, because I am a typist. And then almost a year as a telemarketer. That was fun. Tanya. I used to call my daughter Chatty Cathy. It was like she had diarrhea of the mouth. Find anything?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, let's wait 30 minutes between making batches.
Oh, okay.
CO will appear
So we're
when it's
not.
cooling.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we're going to do live stream that long.
Well, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys are doing.
The message, Daryl found that the message I'm getting on my machine is once it turns off, it has to wait 30 minutes to cool before you can turn it back on. So I guess you will see what happens after it's all done, because it's already 1:45. fresh salmon, Grizz? I haven't had a fresh whole salmon in forever. See, Dana? Yep. When Kara was in first grade, moved to a different school system. And so she went to a brand new school. And I think it was within 2 weeks. It was back then it was first grade through sixth grade, not like it is now. And I think she knew every teacher and probably every student in that grade school. Yeah, got it, Kathy. That's not even her name. Dana, do you need a troll? Here. No, I'm looking at it. See, Tim? We come prepared with our own trolls. Ooh, I have a sink full of dishes for you, Tessie. Oh, getting scary. Tim has friends. Actually, Brenda, smoked salmon, I'd rather give me a bagel, some cream cheese, and a ripe tomato, and some lox. I'd be in heaven. And Beverly Farm is going to be at the conference. Should be a very interesting time. Tessie, I liked your video this morning. I have my questions sitting here after we're done making the live stream here. I think I'll go outside and sit and make mine. I think I'll tag Dana. May have to tag Beverly Farm. Really, Grizz? You sure? Got him here. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, he's going to get a girlfriend. Duct tape. Quack, quack. Tanya, I like that. Throws in his shotgun. Grizz likes his shotgun, his little pistol. Can you hear the garage door? A freak? Oh, my little guy a freak? Well, maybe. He tries. Shouldn't discriminate. Today-ish? Is that sort of like being sort of pregnant? Today-ish? What's a regular video? Oh, yep. I can see the conference is going to be nonstop. Oh, you've had your daughter there too, Dana. Ooh, I guess. Yeah, we'll be careful around you, Grizz. No more hammers. You ever realize there's not a dull moment with oh, I created a monster. You know he's going to get you on Facebook. You ever feel like you're in detention here? You have the bad kids doing all that stuff. What was that movie? I can't remember. It's one of my daughter's favorites. I don't know what movie it was. I know the characters. The kids were in detention that day. Yeah, that's it, Dana, the Breakfast Club. Thank you, thank you.
You want it at 25 or you want it higher?
I just needed it at 25, jam. Or jelly.
Okay, but you can adjust it.
Yeah. Oh.
So 25 is good?
Yeah, that should work, hopefully. Hey, TJ. Well, TJ, what's up? You gotta be careful of Sullivan Family Homestead. Dana found out what you can do with her wrench. So just to let you know, fair warning. Heather or Tessie, I think, is still in here. She was eating cantaloupe. She said she had to go do dishes, so I don't know if she's still with us or not. Allison's here. She's from up in Massachusetts. Ooh, is that what you do with a hammer, Dana? Sure. Is that a regular hammer or like a big sledgehammer? So, TJ, what do you make in that woodworking shop of yours? No, Tanya, he's not. He had to figure out why I couldn't turn the jam maker on again. Grizz, weren't you taken out with an iron skillet by Sam the other day, if I remember? Yeah, Massachusetts. I bet, Allison. No doubt in my mind. But you live by the ocean. I don't even live by a lake. No emojis for a skillet or a pan. Stupid thing is worthless. No, Tanya, the hammer's not loaded. Could be Grizz, but the hammer's not. Oh, see, I heard different, Grizz. I heard that she left you. There's always two sides to that story. Dana's getting too much fun out of this today. Well, I honestly don't know what the difference is, Allison. Grizz, what's the difference between smoked salmon and lox? You can always block them, Dana. I grew up on lox, Allison, so one of those good old Jewish comfort foods, I guess. Restraining order. You ever get the feeling if you're on the computer and chatting with somebody like this, and somebody comes in the house or room or wherever you are, and you're laughing and nobody's in the room, they sort of look at you real strange? Oh, his dog has a house? Oh, awesome. I sent mine last night, Dana. What kind of dogs do you have? I mean, everybody that goes to the conference will know who we are because we have Smudge's picture plastered on the back of our t-shirts. I can do that. I can do that. Well, Dana, I know you have boxers. I was talking about, oh, that was you that wrote it. For some reason, I thought it was Tim. I know you have two boxers. My mom used to have one. My son has one right now. No problem, Dana. Is Hannah coming with you in October, or is she staying with one of your daughters? Grizz, how did I know? How did I know? Oh, that's right, you do have a Mastiff. If I had my brothers, I'd have Great Pyrenees, a St. Bernard, a Mastiff, and a Newfoundland. Ah, okay. Yeah, she has to stay home to, do that entrepreneur business she's going to be starting. Actually, Dana, that's why they have the double coat. They're like the Great Pyrenees. They have a double coat. In the wintertime, it keeps them warm. They're double coat because they're meant to be out in the snow. And in the summertime, it keeps them cool. They have their own their air conditioning. So that's why they tell you not to shave a Great Pyrenees or a Newfoundland down. I bet. Allison, you never did tell me what type of dog Gingerbread was. Are they gluten-free Grizz because no softening, or is that how they are? I want to see a picture of Tim's dog. My daughter years ago used to have a Mastiff when she was dating this one guy. The dog was huge, broad shoulders, and just a teddy bear, but it was huge. Ah, so you got a little one, poodle and a Havanese. My mom raised poodles for a while. We had, the first poodle was a white standard, and bred her with a poodle that was up in the Cleveland area, was the largest poodle in Ohio, had won all the blue ribbons it could in the United States, plus Ohio, and so they just put him out for stud services. Poor dog. And Fifi had 10 puppies. And I kept one of them. Tanya, I can imagine. There's no doubt. Then one time my mom had a dog, Japanese Chin, I think is what it was called. Looked like Gizmo. Literally looked like Gizmo. She speak Italian too, Allison? But with the fingers like this, you know how they go? Talk with her paws all the time? That's what we're going to do with you. Later, Tim. Have a good day. Pomeranian and a Doberanian? Like Doberman Pinscher? Allison. So it's like watermelon? 20 pounds. I think the head of our dogs weighs 20 pounds. You want to check it? Please?
What am I checking?
If it's getting thick at all? Well, he hasn't pooped yet, Grizz. Because it's still the same amount of people here.
Well, I'm good.
But is it thickening?
Well, I'm not going to stick my finger in it.
Isn't there a white fork
I'm
right
looking
there?
for it. I found it.
Okay.
It was hidden.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind, Allison. No doubt in my mind. dachshund and a Pomeranian. So like, is it long hair like the Pomeranian and short feet? Years ago, Allison, Daryl had to go to Boston for a training class for a week. And the week that he went was the same week that one of the school systems here had spring break. And at that time, my grandson was living with us. We were raising him. So he asked if he could just drive up. And they didn't have a problem. He got a company car. And my youngest son just went back to school from his spring break, but I talked to his dad, and we took my youngest son with us also. So we got to sightsee around Boston. Cool place. They parked like lunatics, but it was a cool place. Brenda, my Shadow, the oldest dog, we got her at a flea market. She's 14. She's a lab chow. She has the long chow hair. Woohoo, Dana. Awesome. Tomorrow night, we're going to give your channel a shout out. And we'll make sure we put the link up there. Get those other 17 subscribers for you.
About how many we need, isn't it?
That's what Dana just said. They need 17 also for 500. Anytime, darling. I'm ready, whenever you are. She wants to do another live stream. I printed up calendars last week so we could keep track of who's coming on when and who wins our $2 trivia. Because you can't rely on my memory.
The next available open date is August 7th.
August 7th is available. Have no one planned for then. Then, yes. Tomorrow night is Weekend Homestead. Then the week after is Cooking with Doug. He has an awesome cooking channel here on YouTube, but he also has quite a few Facebook groups, and that's how I know him. Oh, now that we started with the guests, the trivia is usually about their channel, and that's where a lot of the stumpers are. But people have come to realize that's how we do it now. They seem to be keeping a tab open and Google ready so they can, as soon as a question is said or comes across the screen, they go out and Google it and try to find out what the actual answer is. Well, Dana, we're also going to have coming up is the 31st is Going Batty. And they're from here in Ohio. And then in August, we have the Concrete Kid. She's back on YouTube, so she's going to be one of our guests. And September 4th, which is Labor Day, is Cherish. Hope's Homestead is going to be a guest. So Tangi, the Cave Wizard wife, has agreed to be a guest. We don't know when yet.
Alderman Farms.
Alderman Farms.
Big Bear Homestead.
Big Bear Homestead. I asked Linda's Pantry, and she said she wants to check out what our channel is like.
Well, if she's not seen our channel, I can't blame her.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time I spent with her, Dana, was at the get-together. And, you know, and yeah, Mariah, Tanya, she was here in Ohio 2 weeks ago, and I didn't feel good that Saturday, or we would have been able to meet her when she was up here. But from the sounds of it, she wants to move to Georgia now. That's where her brother is. Yeah, Dana, I'll forward you that message from Facebook, and then you can let me know how you would take it. But we've already had Pratt family. We've asked Doug and Stacy, and they said it's too late for them because they are off grid. If we want to have them on, we have to do it earlier. But we had Dirt Patch Heaven on a few weeks ago. They are also off grid, and she was able to do it at 9 p.m. our time, and she had a lantern going. That's how we could see her. Yeah, Dana, no doubt. I think you already know how to read me. Yep. Yeah, that was an interesting evening. I agree, Dana. She was a good guest. And then last week we had Living on a Dime, and that went for 2 hours. Blew me away. Blew me away. I'd like to do Deep South Homestead again. That was fun, especially with the dehydrated water. Sort of like the joke between Danny and Wanda, and me and Daryl, with Wanda coming over with her camera at Crackle Barrel that Friday night before the conference. She was going over, okay, Allison, sounds good to me.
Well, as Dory said, maybe later.
Yeah, Starry has also said that once things calm down, that she will be a guest. So, but I just lost my train of thought. It just went right through the depot. I have no idea where I was going. Grizz, you want to be a guest? Yeah, I thought about that one. Daniel's Arms from Arms Family.
Yes.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping It Dutch? Exactly.
I have sent a message to Keeping It Dutch, but I don't know if he got it or
Oh,
not.
okay. Daryl sent a message to Keeping It Dutch, but we don't know if he received it or not. I think J Null Zero would be an interesting one. He's like 2.5, 3 hours from us down in Southern Ohio. We've asked Big Family Homestead, but with them getting ready to move and everything going on, they don't have the time.
Road to the farm, that's a possibility sometimes.
Road to the farm.
Life and farmland is a possibility.
Life and farmland. Like get off grid. There's so many, and they don't have to be big names. You know, I have written to Wrangler Star, but I mean, he's such a huge channel. You know, my piddly ass message, you know, gets me nowhere. And there's another one, Roman Atwood. He's in Columbus, which is an hour from us. That's our state capital. Don't get a response from him either. And I think Tessie left. I think I asked her one time. I may have to ask her again.
Could probably get off the ranch if we enticed him with something like
Well, here's a tank you could drive.
Oh yeah, I've written to him too. Off the Ranch. What's the other two?
Demolition Ranch.
Demolition Ranch and
Vet Ranch.
Vet Ranch. Okie doke, Dana. Yeah, Danny is crazy. But Tanya, those two folks are so down to earth. So down to earth. We just had a riot. Grizz. Just imagine the ones we gain.
Well, I'd like to start getting some of these prepper channels as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going to a different mindset, I suppose, would be.
Well, yeah, it's almost like related.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
First cousins or something.
Yeah. Well, I suppose canning could be considered a type of prepping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tanya, Daryl and I, when we drove to Tennessee for the conference, we drove Friday and got there, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And we checked into the hotel, so we knew where that place was. And then we decided we wanted to go over to the fairgrounds so we could find our way there in the morning. So we found the fairgrounds and found the building. And there were some cars around. And we parked, and we're in shorts and t-shirts. I mean, it was comfortable when we left Ohio. And it was chilly. And they had all jackets on and long pants. Walked in the door, and I don't know if it was Danny or Tommy turned around and go, "Look, they're Northerners." We had short sleeve shirts on and shorts. I guess they knew. Hey.
I'm driving. Oh, well, shoot, you had it showing over there anyway.
Yes. This is syrup. This isn't.
Okay, we'll put it over pancakes.
I don't know if I should put in a little bit more. It's not thickening at all. The sugar's dissolved. I don't know if I should. I'm not going to waste another 30 minutes on it.
No, this is our first failure with that thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's your first time trying this recipe too.
Yes, it is. So I'm not going to waste it. I will.
Well, do you think you should add another thing of pepper?
No. I mean, I could, but that's another, you have to wait for it to cool off.
Well, I'm not saying that we will stay on it
Yeah.
at the time, but
Okay,
maybe
well,
we'll,
I can do that.
yeah, maybe we'll see if we can salvage it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, change it back. There you go. Well, this is all you laid down. You speak right now, they will
the
see.
jelly didn't thicken like I thought it would, so right now it's still like a real watery syrup. So we think I'm going to go ahead here in a little bit and add another packet of pectin to it, and then do it again for another 25 minutes. But it's already been almost an hour that we've been doing this. Yeah, it will probably be good on pancakes or waffles. Oh, okay. I didn't know they worked at night, Tanya. Yeah, you're right. Well, we'll have to when we write them, we'll ask, see what they say, and then find out maybe one of his nights off. We can finagle that. Arms family.
I had a feeling that he.
Yeah. So with that said, I think we'll go ahead and stop our live stream. And we will just continue this as a video when the machine cools off enough for me to start it again. And we'll get this uploaded. And yeah, sherbet. Oh, I love sherbet. Allison, give me an orange sherbet and vanilla ice cream mix. That's my favorite. That's my all-time favorite. So I thank you for sticking with us for the hour. And hope you can make it. Allison, hope you can make it tomorrow night. I know it is late for you, but should be interesting. And we shall see you all another time. And thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Now you're going to transfer.